everybody, today we speak about how smartphones compromise our consciousness. The most tangible symbol of digitization is obviously smartphones. Smartphones, among the other technosocial phenomena, have been probably the best thing ever happened to the folks of digital nomads roaming modern megalopolis. The availability of a portable gadget provides us with instant access to the ocean of information can change the way we interact with the reality around us, and the wisdom in a pocket has changed it actually. The hitherto silent majority of the world population has received a universal means of self-expression. The cognitive hermeneutic case available in smartphones allow voices masses to find the appropriate articulation of the aspiration in the unfolding globalist discourse. Potential opportunity of living ahead to start your own journey has appeared. Of course, potentially does not always mean actually, and any gadget is usually, and any opportunity is fatal if your subjectivity is fast asleep in the bosom of infinite mental interior of social multitudes. Nevertheless, a personal gateway to the infinity in phosphor is the magic of for which the medieval Gnostic would sell their soul to set up. But the assumption that they would be finally corrupted by the communication capabilities of smartphones make sense. The dichotomy between knowledge and communication interact in smartphones diffuses from deadly. Knowledge is power, as we know, and smartphones could be a powerful weapon until they similarity provide an unlimited self-neutralizing performance communication. Knowledge and communication are mutually exclusive. They both based on discourse with which in nothing but the language at its core. Language can be applied to either thinking or communication. Disappear wireless spread miss comprehension. We do not think when we communicate, we just react. Communication is a reflex activity when you in build speech glitches and mental patterns are activity by external simulator. All living spaces on this planet are involved in communication in our or another from without having to use language. And they never think. They merely do not need to think once. They do not distraction themselves from the external substance. They need to language one they have no self. They are object among other object. Only humans have subject dimension in their self awareness. Language and thinking overlap is human consequence. We trust on the external substance we thinking, but the actually thinking is possible only when we are alone. Our consciousness as a point of non-chance and opposition to the infinite substance around allows us to reflect the external world including all other people. When we communicate, we exchange connotation symbol using the same system of symbols that we use when we think language. We occupy language complete during communication, leaving no resource to thinking. In France, the more we communicate, the less we think. The less we think, the more we emerge with the external substance. How odd it may sound, the ample communication the human races. As marrow, the more intensely we communicate, the more completely we dissolve in the creating to lose our personal experience. Smartphones offer us two different please simultaneity. A blue pill opens the door to knowledge. Red one invites to communication. The majority always choose the red pill once the actually of knowledge that thinking in solution. It's not about multitudes. They substance entire ignores creation Guito ergo sum. Masses always remain masses, and the blue pill of knowledge disappear from their smartphone. This is why probably smartphone is gains the status of one of the most popular mass product. The same relative to both personal computers and the internet having their origin in military programs. They were framed for a mass consumer market eventually. They elites know well the basic principle of dominance in the present era of knowledge. Those who control the information control the world. Nevertheless, they allowed common people to get access to the huge information, strongly since they provide masses with defense a nation against real knowledge at the same time. Masses were mesmerized by the infinity communication capabilities of digital technology, being totally involved in hyper socialization via digital communication channels. The global plebs can no longer be a danger for allies. Despite the majority of the urban pollution holds the keys to information in hands. The real operation knowledge still remains without a small group of elites. They bet on thinking, not on communication, and namely elite think provide mass causes with correct interpretation of events. Somehow or others they still cope up with giving some mean of the inherently meaningless experience of continuously communication masses. How do elites do that? They periodically develop injection of tiny portion of true knowledge wrapped in the majority via mass media. The knowledge acts as a spice for a flawless communication of public discourse. Masses swallow such cocktail gladly. They separate, they get something decent, they feel a sweet, effort state of truth. A bright somber appears for moments on a grey surface of never-ending personal problems. Nobody can eat it to analyzing since the white noise of hyper-communication covers everything, like an avalanche, but each time message get another input to keep going around in vicious cycle of their routing. And they apparent opacity, it believed that the impulse is their own argument. So, wait. In changing society for this society where some efforts and indirect configuration can be found in the fact that society as model of people's coexistence is heavily instrumentalized with ample bureaucracy. It means that the initial vital impulse of society is exhausted, society is critically obstacled, individual consuming was created in the same manner as Chaucer, and instruments are established in the imperative code of individualism makes clear the individuality disappears actually. Do we really need to prepare it is such necessary? What about smartphones in such a case? Today smartphones is their current image reflect the actual state of consumer society. The artificially individualized mass product bearing the most marks of because consumption is clear that a post-consumer who is going to enter post-modernity will be occupied with an absolutely different gadget. Which one? Only time can tell. So thank you for watching. Have a good night.